welcome to Ribbons and Wax Studio. This is my second attempt at going live at 5 on Sunday evenings until I get the hang of this. I'm a metaphysical candle maker, and I'm going to just show a few of the candles that got made today. And for those interested in my work, please go to my website for purchasing. And that is RibbonsAndWax.com. So on today's studio, it was a brief pour as I had an in-house buyer this afternoon. So today I made what are called infinity cups. These are made in eights and cost 8, so you can always pull the energy of these. So they're curing. These will be available and probably up on the website either tomorrow evening or Tuesday. So you're kind of getting a sneak peek at the stuff that's being made. So this is Riding the Waves of Change. They're scented with golden santal and the Black Sea. So they're raw from the mold. They'll cure overnight and they'll get buffed and then be available up on the website for $8. And there's only 8 of those. They get made in 8s. I also did what are called a couple of burn-in returns for someone. So when people get the candles, they can send them back. It's $25 a pound. I weigh it out, I filter it, and we pour. These are both curing. These were downloaded candles a friend of mine had done. They said to share these with you. So I put on the back what they previously were, if you let me know anything added to them. So this is Flower of Feather, and this one is actually called Picture Book. So these are curing. So these are called burn-in returns. So they look pretty different from our actual pours. They can be very unusual, but we're kind of working with the energies of candles that they had prior. So a couple of burn-in returns. So those are not for sale. Those have already been taken care of by the person who provided that wax. But I thought I'd birth a couple candles that got poured today so you can see what these look like. So as I said, those are the infinity cups poured today, and those will be available on the website in the next day or two. And what we do is we call these birthing candles. So this is Outside of Us, and it's scented with Sel de Mer. There's no chemicals in any of the candles, and I use sustainably sourced waxes. So we call this birthing a candle. And so, like I said, they will cure and they do change overnight. So let's see if we can get you to come out. So this will cure overnight. It'll get buffed out. Looks like strawberries on the top. And this is called Outside of Us. So that should be up on the website in a couple of days. This is the one I'm really interested about. It's still a little bit warm. This was poured earlier today. So again, you're kind of getting a sneak peek of the items that end up on the website. As I said, the candles will take about 24 hours to cure, then they get buffed. This is called The Stories We Tell Ourselves. It's scented with a scent called Love Spell, some bonfire embers, and dragon's blood. This will be $45. And let's take a look at how it is. Now this is going to be a little bit warm as this comes out. So like I said, they do cure for about 24 hours. So here we go. Take a good look at this. It's my chair you're hearing creak. I'm sitting in my sculpting chair. They definitely like painting with wax. That's pretty good. Some really nice detail. It'll get a little clearer as it cures overnight. Come back in the morning and buff, and I'll show you what I mean with my knives. So that one is called The Stories We Tell Ourselves. So that'll be available on the website within a couple days here. So when the candles come out, they cure. They do change colors. They can change spread. I take blades and I work with the candles. So I will do this tomorrow. These take a couple of hours. Same with these on the infinity cups. So again, infinity cups, for those who are new to what I do, I pour these in 8. They're in a little cup mold. I pour in 8. They cost 8. So you can always pull that energy back. These are called Riding the Waves of Change, scented with a golden sandal and black sea. So I will get these buffed out, put up on the website, and always done with a vintage polka dot. They get their wicks curled because you can't not be happy when you got polka dots. So that is kind of what I'm working on. So this was today's small group of pours. I can pour up to about 24 a day. It's usually about 12. Today was a short day. As I said, I had someone in the studio making some purchases. So you're getting a sneak peek at what's coming up on the website. And these are what are called burn-in returns for those who just came on. So people will purchase candles, and if they choose, they can send the wax back to me. I weigh what's sent. It's $25 a pound, and I put it through a filtering process and create a new candle with it and then get it back to you. So these were burn-in returns. These were poured today, so these are curing. So it's just another way to recycle and repurpose, but also that energy as well. So these two were new candles poured today, along with those and a couple burn-in returns. Just kind of wanted to show you a bit of the studio. And in case anyone was wondering, these are some of the candles available on the website. And that's at RibbonsAndWax.com. So this is a few of them. Kind of restaging my studio. I just had someone come and pick up, I think she bought 8 or 9 candles and a bunch of crystals. So I've got some empty spots. She just left it about 4:45. So I think there's a couple more over here from the water series and some of the stones that you can find these on the website. And there you go. Kind of giving you an idea of what I do as I start to transition from Instagram over to YouTube. So thanks everyone for hopping on. Appreciate it. Have a good night.